Welcome to this week's episode of SGGN, some good grapevine news. Here's what's happening around the church. On Saturday, November the 11th at 8:30 a.m., we will be hosting a workshop entitled Grief Through the Holidays. Pastor Mike Ramsdale will be there virtually while Julie Croft takes care of the facilitating in person. Our Stephen ministers will be caregivers in this group setting. If you or someone you know is grieving, do not miss this event. For more information, go to firstgrapevine.org/grief-workshop. As we move forward into our future with hope, we will be adopting a new corporate name, First Grapevine Methodist Church, along with updating articles of incorporation and bylaws. Abiding by our current bylaws, we will hold a church meeting on Sunday, November the 12th at 12:15 p.m. in the sanctuary to approve the new articles of incorporation and bylaws. We will post the current version and updated drafts on our website for your review. Have you ever wanted to volunteer to help with the Be Our Guest community meal? Well, here's your chance. The community meal is usually held on the third Tuesday of each month. But this month, because of the Thanksgiving holiday, it will be held on Tuesday, November the 14th. The November community meal is usually one of the biggest attended, so all the help that can be gathered is needed. The meal will be from 6 to 7, with the drive-through option being from 6:30 to 7:30. If you need more information about this meal, please see firstgrapevine.org/beourguest. Don't forget that we are still collecting the OCC, that's the Operation Christmas Child boxes. Pack a Shoebox National Collection Week is November the 13th through the 20th. For more information about this project, please see firstgrapevine.org/OCC. Wow, it's already time to start making plans for activities in February. Dr. Cindy Ryan will be the keynote speaker for the women's overnight retreat named Just Joy. It will be held on February the 2nd through the 4th at Lake Texoma. Please register before January the 14th. For more information, go to firstgrapevine.org/women. Some of you know about our podcast called The Back Porch. It is hosted by Reverend Grant Palma and his co-host. Well, we're about to take this podcast to the next level. You will still be able to enjoy the podcast in the regular location that you usually listen to your podcast. But starting on our next podcast, you will be able to watch the podcast on YouTube. I don't mean just listen to it, but actually see Grant and his co-host live and in person on YouTube. Be sure to check out either the old way of listening to our podcast or the new way of seeing our podcast as it happens on YouTube. Here are a few people that are celebrating birthdays this week. If you're celebrating something, we hope that celebration is a great one. Until we meet again, here's to you having some great news this week.
Let's talk about stewardship, but let's use a pen and paper and draw it out. As you and your family are prayerfully considering your financial commitment to First Grapevine, to our home church, what would you put on the card as you start your pledge at the new year, beginning January 1, 2024? But as you are looking at that card and praying and thinking, you may be wondering to yourself, where does all that money go? We have to remember and turn to the words of Jeremiah. Not that Jeremiah. Jeremiah the prophet, who reminds us that the church body has been formed to experience and share God's love in all that we do. And that it is God who is working through us, like the hands of the potter on the clay. And so it is with that faith and that trust in what God is doing, we invest in the kingdom of God here. Now, our financial commitments go to support so many vital ministries, from our worship ministries, children's programming, youth and young adults groups, Bible studies, vast vacation Bible camp, on and on and on. We are called to invest in a future with hope for what God can do right here at First Grapevine.